Good morning, my rogue readers. My name is Erin Rogoff, and welcome back to my BookTube channel. Tell me, do you ever have reading parties with your family or your friends? That's where you make yourself a cup of coffee, or hot cocoa, or tea, then read until your arms get tired, and then you chat about books. Basically, it's a book club, but on a smaller scale. That said, I wanted to talk to you about my top 5 go-tos when I have reading parties with my mom. The first book is my favorite book release of 2021, and that is A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. Reading this for the first time was so intense, everything I wanted in a Nessian spin-off, and this is quite possibly one of my favorite books that I have read this entire year of 2021. And yes, 2021 has been crazy, but this book made it worth it. I am a huge fan of all Sarah J. Maas's books, so reading this book, there wasn't even a question about it. I had to read it immediately. And yes, it was launched a few months ago, and I have considered rereading it, but I want to reread the entire Court of Thorns and Roses series so I can have every detail fresh in my mind. If that makes any sense at all, congratulations. Even though Cassian is hot as the day is long, and despite my massive crush on him as a book boyfriend, I think he and Nesta are absolutely perfect together, and they really do complement each other. Cassian is the lovable Illyrian warrior who has a habit of destroying buildings. And Nesta is the stoic, intense, passionate, moody, deep-feeling character who I have now really grown to love. And yes, I do not love her as much as Feyre, but I still love her anyway. The next book on this list is 10 After Closing by Jessica Bayliss. This is a book on a coffee shop robbery gone wrong. This book is a representation of basically what not to do during a robbery. I mean, the lead bad guy can easily be identified in a police station because he is the owner's brother. The leader has horrible assistants, one guy who can't shut up, and the other guy is a drug addict who sees things that are not there. And then, after all that, they go for the real estate over the coffee. Who in their right mind would go after money when they could have an unlimited supply of coffee? Priorities, people. And yes, my priorities are skewed because I think about coffee and books and writing and my passion for teaching over all else, but that's beside the point. Moving on, this book is one that draws you in with a great plot and alternating point of views between Scott and Winnie. And I love the aspect of getting to see the world and their story through their eyes, which is so cool and so easy to follow, really. And this book is underrated and rather unknown, so let's change that, guys. This next book is very near and dear to my heart, and that is Craven Manor by Darcy Coates. This was my first ever Darcy Coates novel and my favorite one of all time. This book alone made Darcy Coates my favorite author, and I cannot stop talking about her in real life and on my BookTube channel. I have also kind of developed a crush on Lord Bran Myrick's of Craven Manor, and I am considering writing a fan fiction about it, but I wanted to let you guys know that's what I was thinking. Anyway, moving on, still about the book. This is another underrated book by an underrated author who deserves way more love and recognition for her work. And I have almost every book she has ever written. I would have to say that my top favorite books of hers are Craven Manor, Dead Lake, The Fullcroft Ghosts, and Voices in the Snow, which I fairly recently finished, and highly recommend to anyone who loves a good supernatural, dystopian mystery, thriller sort of novel. The next book on this list is Gone by Michael Grant. This is one of my favorite books of all time, and this is a young adult fiction, science fiction novel, all rolled into one fantastic series that I highly recommend to basically everyone. The one thing I don't understand about this book is how so many people can actually love Drake Merwin. He is so evil, but I go from hate to love concerning Orc, so I feel like I can't say anything about that. One thing I was waiting for in the entire series was for everyone to fall in love with their romantic interest and then have a happily ever after. However, the series ended and I was disappointed with the ending. And then I got the sequel trilogy, Monster, Villain, and Hero. And I have not finished reading that trilogy because I seriously don't want to say goodbye to the Gone series, because then it'll just feel so final. But I'm pretty sure other people experience that same feeling about other books, so I know I'm not alone. And then we are ending this video with a book that totally changed me, and I would say for the much, much better. And that is After the Game by Abby Glines. Like I say in all my videos featuring Abby Glines as an author, this was the one book that showed me I can read books about high school again without getting flashbacks of harassment or bullying or emotional abuse. In a way, this book was life-changing for me. Even though that seems silly to some people, this book really did help me shift my perspective on high school and helped me get over a ton of anxiety and anger for people who did me wrong. All that said, I will be forever grateful to Abby Glines for After the Game, a book that is seriously now another one of my favorite books of all time. So Abby Glines, if you are watching this video, thank you for writing this masterpiece that really helped me turn optimistic. That means so much more than you will ever know. Anyway, tell me in the comments below what your go-to reads are for regular reading sessions, because I would love to hear them. And if I have not read them yet, I would love to add them to my TBR, so comment below. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button to show some support, subscribe to my BookTube channel to get more videos like this, turn on those notifications to be notified when I have a brand new video uploaded every other day. Keep on reading and have a great day, everyone. I do not understand how so many people can actually like Drake Worman.